Today in our 2017 Jeep Renegade, we're going to be taking a look at the Rhino Rack Vortex Aero Roof Rack system. That's going to consist of part numbers RRVA126B-2, and that's going to be our black 49-inch crossbars we have up top. These also do come in silver under part number RRVA126S-2. Connecting our crossbars to our factory side rails, we're going to have our SX series legs, which is going to be part number RRSX100. As you can see, these crossbars have a nice elliptical design to them. That, along with this rubber strip up top, is going to help cut down on wind noise and drag while we're traveling. Seeing that rubber strip is going to let us know that we can also utilize T-track accessories with this roof rack system. How we're going to do that is simply just remove the end cap by unlocking it like this with the included key. From there, we can access this channel with ease. You would simply remove the rubber strip, cut it to length of whatever accessory you might be using, and then insert the rubber strips back, and then you're ready to go. Before I put the end cap back on, I want to point out that right in there, we're going to see that little tightening bolt, and that's going to be the bolt that we tighten down to get our SX series legs to basically squeeze down on our factory side rail and make sure that the roof rack doesn't shift at all. The legs are going to have this nice rubber padding on both sides of the clamps, and once you squeeze down, that rubber padding is going to protect your side rail from any type of scratches or abrasions while you're installing it or even traveling. How we got our front bar in place was we put it up there and measured from the edge of our factory side rail all the way to the edge of our SX series leg. We measured the same on both sides to make sure it was even. And before we tighten it down, we also measured our crossbar overhang right here to make sure that was even on both sides. From there, we were able to tighten it down. And now, I want to show you guys what comes with your kit and how to install the second bar. Now, what I really like about this roof rack system is that it's very easy to install comparative to other systems where you might have to deal with the fit kit and a lot of other bolts. With this one, it's just a couple steps and then you're ready to throw it up on your roof. First, we're going to go ahead and flip it over. As you can see, we do have it partially assembled. We're going to grab our other leg. We're going to come over here. To make sure that it can get around our factory side rail, you want to pull out on that other side of the clamp. We're going to make sure that this is the slot that goes into the tunnel, to the channel right here, like so. Once we do that, before we put our end cap back on, we need to put it up on our roof. So assembling that was pretty easy comparative to what, like I said, any other systems. Now all we're going to do is put it up on our roof, making sure that the clamps get around our factory side rail on both sides. And now, before we tighten it down, like I said, we're going to make a couple measurements. First, we're going to measure the spread of our crossbars. Now, what I mean by that is we're going to measure from center crossbar to center crossbar. The manufacturer suggests you measure between 70 and 80 centimeters, so I like to base that off what accessory I might be using that day. So just make sure it's even on both sides. Okay. Now, once we have that, we can go ahead and also measure our crossbar overhang. We're going to see that's good now. I'm going to come over here and grab my other tools. Now, like I said, to tighten it down, we do have to remove this end cap. Don't want to mess up our overhang. There it goes. So we can grab our included tightening tool. I'm going to readjust our crossbar overhang. And now we just insert it and just start tightening. You want to make it only snug on this side at first, because you want to be able to tighten it down evenly on both sides so that it doesn't pull to one side or the other. With this roof rack system, you're able to use a lot of different accessories such as bike racks, cargo baskets, or even kayak carriers, anything to that nature. So now that I have the first side done, it's just snug right now, but I'm going to come to the other side and tighten this down. Now that we have this side snug, I'm going to turn it about 2 to 3 more times. And then that'll be good to go. I'll put my end cap on there. And then lock it down with my key. Once I do that, I can come to the other side and then start to tighten that down. Like I said, about 2 to 3 more turns and you should be good. Just like that. Now we can put our end cap on. Now we're ready to go ahead and hit the road. But before we do that, I would like to provide you guys with a few measurements to give you an idea of how this is going to sit on top of our roof. Let me just climb up here real quick. Now first we're going to measure from the top of our roof to the bottom of our crossbar. We're going to see that's about 2 3/4 inches right there. Now from the top of our roof to the top of our crossbar is going to be about 3.5 inches. So that's plenty of space to utilize any accessories to get the straps to go around the bottom without really damaging the top of your roof. And if you have a sunroof, it's not going to interfere with that at all either. The carrying capacity for this roof rack system is 165 pounds, but you do want to be sure to double check with your vehicle manufacturer to make sure that your roof can handle those weights. And there you have it for the Rhino Rack Vortex Aero Roof Rack system on our 2017 Jeep Renegade.